Let's take you to the camp of the NDC because its flag bearer, John Mahama, has pledged to amend the Public Financial Management Act to set a cap on the amount of money the country can borrow from external creditors. He criticized the current lack of transparency in the country's debt management and proposed that under the next NDC administration, the Debt Management Department of the Finance Ministry will be made an autonomous body responsible for quarterly reports on the country's debt to GDP ratio.
During his Greater Accra regional tour on Monday, John Mahama visited several constituencies, including Shai Osudoku, Bunkatamanso, Dom Kwabena, and Medina. A key focus of his tour was his proposal to amend the Public Financial Management Act to limit external borrowing.
There is no transparency in our debt management. The only time we hear how much we owe as Ghanaians is when the Minister of Finance is reading the budget. And he tells us what our debt to GDP is. NDC is going to come and change that. We're going to make the Debt Management Department of the Finance Ministry a separate autonomous department. It will be a debt management authority. And it will have a head who would be autonomous, and he will publish every quarter what our debt to GDP numbers are. Aside from that, we're going to change part of the Public Financial Management Act, and we'll put a clause there that caps how much money a finance minister can borrow. And so if we agree that we should not borrow more than 60% of GDP rates of GDP, then we will put it in the Public Financial Management Act so that no finance minister can come in future and just go and borrow money as badly as he wants and leave a debt for the young people who are sitting here.
In its efforts to ensure equitable distribution of development resources, Mahama announced plans to divide Shai Osudoku into two separate constituencies.
There are few things affecting this constituency. One is the size of the constituency. We got to Osudoku shortly after 12 o'clock, and we took off from there to come to Dodowa. And look at the time we've arrived, after 3 o'clock. One, because the road is bad, and two, because the constituency is huge. Luckily, there's an opportunity to redemarcate constituencies and districts next year when the NDC comes into office. And so we will consider splitting Shai Osudoku into two separate constituencies.
Mahama also outlined initiatives to harness the agricultural potential of Shai Osudoku.
And so the young people of this district, you can count on me. I will support you with mechanization services. We will support you with farming inputs. We will extend the irrigation project so that we can even bring more land under farming, so that those who don't have land will also get land and be able to join the rice farming. Apart from that, there is the potential for aquaculture. And if we fully exploit it, Shai Osudoku can provide a lot of fish to feed the people of Accra. And so we're going to support you with fish cages and the inputs for aquaculture.
Well, amidst varied political ideas ahead of the December 7 post, flag bearer for the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, believes his stance tall, a reason he is confident of emerging victorious come December 7. For ChannelOne News, Vows, Accra.